What's good, YouTube fam? Bomber Cloud, what it do, y'all? It's your boy Damien, aka Ross Mindset, back in the building. Before I get into it, please follow your boy on Instagram, Ross_Mindset. I'll link it in the description, and please subscribe to my channel and like and comment what you think and your opinions and share the video around. I would highly appreciate it. I ain't trying to blow up or nothing, but it's cool to just get a message out there to really spread the word. But yeah, I'm back with it. I wanted to talk about something in the black community and a certain lifestyle that I feel should be implemented and people should partake in along. Yeah, I've talked about something before. I've talked about Rastafarianism and stuff like that. But that's just, one aspect that I like to follow, along with like yin and yang and like Taoism and Buddhism and stuff like that. But my mind is like a fishbowl, man. And it's just like I take like different parts of the world and add it to my mind. And one of the major components of my life is music, and especially like metal, rock and roll, punk rock, man. Because it's just all about freedom. It's all about rebellion. Especially being a melanated man in this country, I feel as if rebellion is our birthright. Throughout the world, man, just being a melanated man, just being seen as ugly, being seen as a threat, being seen as inferior by many people, despite the fact that you try to do your best to be the best individual you be. But there's just so much narratives and brainwashing out there that makes people view us a certain way. And there's nothing we can do about it except be the change that we want to see in the world. But people are always gonna, it's like a cycle. As long as people keep tuning in to these messages, these frequencies out there, they're gonna keep viewing you as a certain way. So it's like, I try my best to prove people wrong. I try my best, and it's not being fake or nothing. It's just not fair, because what other community or ethnic group or race is seen as bad as we are, or had it as bad as we had? And it's not being a victim. It's just, when you look back and look at all the things like Tulsa and race riots and all this stuff, and not even just in America, but like in Kenya, like the Mau Maus, another group that I've really been looking to and lately and influenced by. I feel as if that should have been what the Black Panthers were. But it was going on around the same time. I think, actually, yeah, like a few years before the Black Panther Party formed is when the Mau Mau Rebellion happened. And I feel as if the U.S. government saw this and, they wanted to try the best they can to neutralize it as much as possible, along with any leaders out there who tried to speak out, who tried to empower the black community with messages of self-sufficiency and nationalism and self-love and self-defense. And I feel like these are also key components that correlates with like punk rock and hardcore and heavy metal, like lifestyles that are just, about thinking for yourself and standing on your own 2 feet. Like the Black Panther Party did something similar, along with like Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey. It's like about finding another way, like PMA, Bad Brains, and all that stuff, man. It's all these things, Rastafarianism, Bob Marley, the Rastas, Nation of Islam, Nipsey Hussle in the Marathon, man. It's all the same message, just in different forms. And that's what I want people to understand, man. It's just, people think that we're like some kind of monolith to where there's only one way out. We've been brainwashed to think that there's just one way to really make it. There's only one way to express as a black man in this country. And, things are slowly changing, but, when you attack somebody else for doing something when they are basically doing the exact same thing as you, you're basically just empowering people who want to stifle us. And I'm not trying to be tribal or nothing, man. I try my best to not portray myself as some black nationalist or some, pro-black person. I'm just pro-freedom, man. I'm pro-self-sufficiency. I'm pro-self-defense. I'm pro-standing on your own 2 feet. I'm pro-being yourself, man, and being able to prosper without having to rely on anyone, especially someone who doesn't like you or someone whose interest is only in people who look like themselves. It's just human nature, man. People are going to hype up people who look like them in order to, prop themselves. Because if somebody looks like you, obviously, you're going to want to empower that person over other people. I mean, I'm not saying everybody thinks like this, obviously, but there are some people out there who will always have this kind of mindset. It is what it is, man. There's nothing you can really do about it. I mean, why even complain about it? It's not going to do anything. You just have to find some other way. And that's really the point of this video, man. It's just, I feel as if we, especially in the black community, to where resources are scarce, and I feel as if our options are kind of limited compared to other communities, because other communities have their culture, they have their cuisines just intact, so they can use that, they can monetize that. They're able to make, start a business, start restaurants, and be able to profit from their own culture. And the only culture we can really profit off of is rap, and that's slowly being stolen and taken away and tampered with, just like most things that we've done before. That's why what I'm really trying to get across, man, is just not only just unity, but also finding other ways to make income, finding other ways to make it out here, man. Other than just, being a rapper, man. Or, going out selling drugs, man, and destroying the communities. Or going out rapping about self-destruction and things that just don't really seem to matter. Cars and girls and stuff like that. I mean, that's cool and all. That's cool, everybody wants that. But it's like, is that what we want to portray ourselves as? And that's what this is what got me into punk in the first place, and rock in the first place. Not only because I studied history and just knew that we helped put this on the map, man. We helped pioneer this shit. But I'm just trying to really change the narrative. We can be so much more than just what society wants us to be. And, we need more examples out there in order to prove it, because, people are still going to think that people who do it are just misunderstood and are trying to be something that they're not. In reality, man, some of us just know things that other people don't seem to know. And it's really unfortunate, because I can be like anybody. I'm not saying I can be like anybody, but I can be like y'all too, man. Like you dudes in the street, you gangbangers and shit like that, man. I still got that in me, dude. And people really underestimate people out here. People aren't trying to take anything back from anybody, dude. It's not about that. It's not about hatred. It's not about being racist. It's about being anti-racist against anyone who looks down upon you, against anyone who thinks that you can't do something just because you look a certain way. And that's regardless if you're white or black or yellow or purple, man. Because I experience prejudice from everybody, man. So, yeah, man. I feel as if more people of color, everybody, man. I'm not really trying to make it about people of color, man. I'm trying to make it about everybody. I feel like everybody, man, should try to rely more on themselves, especially if, shit hits the fan and things run out. Like, why rely on the government, or rely on the local markets, or rely on your boss to be able to live? That's basically just being cucked, man. That's basically being a bitch, is what it is. And that's been the main driving force in my life, is not being anybody's bitch, not being anybody's slave, man. Because I always see myself as like a proud field Negro, somebody who just knows things and who knows what's going on, who's aware, and who just doesn't kiss ass, And all these things correlate with each other, not even just the music. It's just like, this is kind of how we've always been, man. Why do we let certain groups of people speak for us? Why are we still like trapped? I feel as if like in this matrix, in these mindsets, in these limitations. That's the thing, man. I'm trying to really free ourselves. It's about being free. That's been like my purpose in life, is to free us and to like rebel and overthrow things, man. But not like physically until that time comes. I'm not taking up arms just yet, but I'm taking up arms with my mind. That's why I call this channel Ross Mindset, man. It's a lot deeper than most people can comprehend. But yeah, man, that's all I really got, y'all. Again, I try to keep these videos not too long. I try to limit it, water it down. So yeah, that's all I really got, y'all. I appreciate it for watching. Until next time, peace, y'all.